Okay, here I am again. There's my mountain outside of this window. And again, I want to talk to my family. That's up in Kalkaska, Michigan. I'm in my room here in Lynchburg, Virginia, at Liberty University with my grandson, Emmanuel Cater. I'll be in North Carolina, if the Lord say the same, tomorrow with my grandson, Alan Cater, as he go into surgery. I'm lifting him up before the Lord. I'm lifting that doctor up before the Lord. I'm telling the Lord, I got 2 NFL players coming along the way, and God is the rooftop. I want to talk just a few minutes to you, Samuel Ward. I know that you're listed on a Facebook as Sammy Ward /Bay. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to Tangela. I want to talk to Pre-Andre, the ones that's up there in Michigan right now. We've been coming up the road since last year, actually, in 2017, after the death of my nephew, Broderick Ward, in November, I believe it was. I met with the district attorneys, or district attorney. I've seen the judges. I've not personally met the judges. Judge Lynn Broderick and Judge George Merks, I think his last name. I met Renee, the victim witness, and it's been some meetings. It's been, and I thank you, my nephew Anthony Ward, Roosevelt's son, Anthony Ward. I got 2 nephews, Anthony Ward, in Michigan. Roosevelt's son has driven us up to Kalkaska every time I've came. And the last time, it was interesting that he drove Betty, the mother, and myself up. And we got a chance to go to the site where Broderick was killed at, murdered at. And it was interesting. It was on a family road. It was in Fairfield, Michigan. It was a real secluded area, kind of sort of like where we was reared at. We was reared on a red dirt road. We was reared in an area that our family owned 40 acres, just from my dad's side and his mother. And the houses was distant apart, trust me. Dirt road, red Georgia clay. Not many houses. Everybody on the street was kin to each other. That's kind of like the area where Jason Morgan family lived at. Trust fund into there. I looked at the taxes, their records and all that. Big family trust. He may even be kin to whoever up there, which he is. But more so about this case, the Lord gave me a scripture this morning about the truth and how that the truth can make you free. The truth can put you on the road to recovery. The truth, when you lie to yourself, that's a bad place to be in. Because the Bible said that a liar won't tarry in his sight. Now, you can tarry in his sight, but you got to change. You got to stop lying. You got to be true to yourself. You can't play with yourself, your own emotions, your own mindset, and expect to recover. If you live and build off of a lie, that's what you are, a liar. And so the truth is not in you. The only way that the truth can make you free is when you start telling it to your own heart, your own self. Living in it, walking in it, walking in the light. It's a beautiful light, you see. And it's so odd. When I'm in a place dealing with court, the sun is always shining on my face. And it's beautiful. It's a good feeling having this sun shining on your face. I want to get to the point. I know that Kalkaska, Michigan, has had a problem with the former mayor. And normally when something is about to destruct, crash, break, fall down, it wants to take as many with it down that it can, especially in politics. There's a lot of dirt in politics. So the mayor was the mayor president, they called him up in Kalkaska, the president of the township. And the mayor, Seisling, S-E-I-T-I-N-G, I think that's how he spells his last name, took a war on when he went up against the Muslim community. If you read the articles that I posted on Facebook, he said a lot of racist stuff. That's what racist folks do. Racist folks are the mindset of the Klan. Our home was shot into by the Ku Klux Klan. I've asked a question for 30 years. It happened in 83. Well, 35 years. I've asked a question. I was sitting on the bed like this window that you just saw me sitting at, where that you could see me sitting on that bed. I was the one they wanted because I was the one in civil rights, the NAACP executive woman, SCLC executive woman, anti-Klan network. I was the one they wanted. I was the one in dealing with the issues we were dealing with civil rights, the fair share, loans being done by banks. And don't go up against the bank because they pull out tough wars. Okay, when you deal with money, that's why restitution is ordered. When you hit a person in the pocket and you deal with money, I tell you, you will make some enemies. Our home was shot into. My son, Alan Xenophon, the son that I am up here, my oldest son, that I'm up here for and with my grandson, Emmanuel Cater, I wouldn't have had a grandson if that bullet had have hit either one of them. The police said it would have shot the top of them, stomach down, stomach up, into two pieces. They would have instantly been dead. Well, it could have shot through the window and hit me in the head if they wanted to. But see, the tactic of the Ku Klux Klans is they don't want you to die. They want you to suffer. I'd rather you beat me, hit me, than to torment my mind. The torment of a mind not knowing where a dead child is buried in the bushes, not knowing where the remaining of the child is, not knowing what the child was thinking. See, that gets you to the heart when you mess with the children. Not knowing the final conclusions. What was that last word they said? How did they feel? That's why folks kidnap people. I want to torment your mind, is what they're saying. And that's the mind of a racist person. Rarely are they going to turn the gun on themselves and kill themselves. Example, the killing where the white guy went into the church up here north in North Carolina and killed all those innocent people. The recent shooting in Pittsburgh, up where he went into the Jewish synagogue and killed all of those people. May have to do 2 parts of this tape. That's a tormenting of the mind. And the people ask, why? Why did it happen? Well, on the morning of October the 13th, the next morning, when I got a letter that I was supposed to be in a meeting from bankers, didn't know that they had a riot that was supposed to take place that Saturday after it over the Susan B. Anthony dollars. I was the chairman of the group, and I didn't know it. Nobody told me. The only thing I knew is when I got into that meeting that morning, and the president, all those bankers was there, top officials, said the NAACP said they're going to boycott